writing an essay that is both fascinating and effective is a difficult task. Relying on your own ability to piece together a satisfactory sentence without the aid of any literary tools can be exhausting and yield less than satisfactory results. And that's why using rhetoric in writing is an important skill. What is a rhetorical device? Rhetorical devices in rhetoric. The purpose of a rhetorical device is to appeal and persuade the audience being targeted to lean towards a specific point of view. Appropriate rhetorical devices are used to construct sentences designed to encourage or provoke a rational argument for an emotional display of a given perspective or action. It is important to remember that although some rhetorical devices are meant to inspire emotions and certain opinions, that is not their cardinal purpose. For purposely attempting to influence a position, rhetoric is the most effective strategy to rely on. There are 3 rhetorical appeals that are used to persuade in argumentative writings: logos, pathos, and ethos. The definition of these goes as such. Logos is the logical appeal or the stimulation of, and the term logic is derived from it. It is normally used to describe facts and figures that support the speaker's topic. Having logos appeal also enhances ethos, because information makes the speaker look knowledgeable and prepared for his or her audience. Pathos is the appeal to the audience's emotions. It can be in the form of a metaphor, a simile, a passionate delivery, even a simple claim that a matter is unjust. Pathos can be particularly powerful if used well, but most speeches do not solely rely on pathos. Pathos is most effective when the author or speaker demonstrates agreement with an underlying value of the reader or listener. And finally, ethos, which is the appeal to the authority or honesty of the presenter. It is how well the presenter convinces the audience that he or she is qualified to present or speak on the particular subject.
I am Governor Jerry Brown. My aura smiles and never frowns.
Why should you use rhetorical appeals in argumentative and persuasive writings? Without a solid position in a persuasive paper or otherwise, your argument becomes watered down and loses weight with the audience. The strongest arguments utilize the mutual assumptions that involve beliefs that both the writer and the reader agree with, even if they don't yet agree with the entire subject. By using rhetoric in your writing, you create a successful essay with more substance and an efficacious air. An essay written without a solid bone structure of literary tools can become scattered and impactless. Rhetoric and devices help the writer organize and overcome confusion on both theirs and the reader's parts.
I am Governor Jerry Brown. My aura smiles and never frowns. Soon I will be president.
Uses in argumentative papers. Ethos, pathos, and logos are all equally useful when writing an argumentative essay. In other words, appeals to the reader's ethical, personal, and logical leanings will serve to support your argument. Charismatic syntax and clever diction can substantialize your position, making it both more clear and more agreeable.
Syntax just will control you. 100% natural. You a job for the master race, and always with a happy face. Get close your eyes, can happen here. A finger on white horses dear. The hippies won't come back, you say. Mellow out or you will pay. Mellow out or you will pay. California over Alice. California over Alice. Over Alice. California.
Uses in persuasive papers. Much of the same and really all of the literary devices mentioned before can be used in persuasion. The key to persuasive writing is to maintain the reader's interest. Riveting syntax and strong points work hand in hand with creative use of literary devices. Aside from pathos, ethos, and logos, there are several more strategies that work well for persuasion.
California over Alice. California over Alice. California over Alice.
Thanks for watching. That's it.
Knock and knock at your front door. It's the suede denim secret police.